Morning, y'all. I hope you're doing well. So, everybody's talking about September 23rd, and I thought I'll put my 5 cents in, because I have 5 reasons why I have problems with the September 23rd thing. Especially if you're Mandela affected, I hope you'll consider something weird. There's just, I know, something weird's going on, right? Surprise, surprise. Well, I'm not buying the September 23rd stuff. And here's why. First of all, if you're Mandela affected, then you know we're in a whole different place in the universe. And I know for me and a lot of other people, that means the constellations have changed. The sun has changed. For me, especially, one of the biggest ones is the Little Dipper. I've looked at the Little Dipper my whole life. It's always looked like a Little Dipper, right? Like a little square spoon. Now, every time I see it, it looks like a wine glass. A perfect wine glass. I can barely make out the Little Dipper part of it. Like if I force myself, I can, but it's not the same constellation. Well, if September 23rd, all the fear around September 23rd is based on the constellations as described in the Bible, and the constellations are different, why isn't anybody talking about that? And also, I mean, we are in a whole different place in the universe, right? If even the universe is accurately portrayed to us with planets and all that stuff, we're in a whole different location. So how does that square with what the constellations supposedly have been leading up to for the past 2,000 years, if the constellations just changed a couple of years ago? So that's issue number 1. Issue number 2. You know, a lot of people have been saying, everyone's been screaming about this September 23rd stuff since 2015. I don't remember that. Do y'all remember that? I don't remember anybody freaking out in 2015. That was just a couple of years ago. I don't remember anybody freaking out about that. I was on YouTube. I was on the internet. I was around. I was hip. I was with it. I don't remember that at all. Was that in a whole different reality? Do y'all remember people in 2015 freaking out about September 23rd? My dog's licking himself. Okay, my third problem with the September 23rd hype is, so we're getting a lot of our information from the Bible, specifically Revelation in the Bible. Well, Mandela affected community, don't you remember? It used to be Revelations. Revelations. So I know for a fact that the title of the chapter has changed, or the book has changed. Can anyone say for certain that they memorized exactly what Revelations used to say? Is this even the same prophecy? I mean, if the name has changed from Revelations to Revelation, then how do we know for sure that the descriptions haven't also changed? The specifics. Maybe they have. Okay, so that's problem number 4. Problem number 5. Fear. It's all fear. There's so much fear. Here's my theory on that. Okay, hold on just a second. Pickle Jefferson, please stop licking yourself. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, so. Okay. No more licking. It's all fear-based. And I guess this leads into the 5th reason, which I think it's all contrived, forced, fear-based. You know, Lisa M. Harrison, I don't know if you ever watch any of her videos. Yesterday she was talking about how, you know, most of us really aren't getting into the fear game anymore. They keep trying to hype up the fear. North Korea, all this other stuff, I mean, we're all going to die. But most of us really aren't falling for it, are we? And so they just keep kind of upping it, up. I mean, look, okay, Speaking of forced and contrived, September 23rd, this whole hype behind it, feels as forced and contrived as Maria and Jose, the hurricanes out in the Atlantic, and Irma, and Harvey. God, Harp has been busy. Obviously. I mean, look at Jose. Jose's just been sitting out there. Hurricanes don't do that. Not real hurricanes. I mean, are there even real hurricanes? I'm beginning to wonder. But hurricanes don't do that. And now, so we have Maria and Jose, right? Everyone's like, Mary and Joseph. Oh my gosh, Mary and Joseph are coming. Contrived, created, manufactured, man-made, designed to create fear. Because that's what they want. They're desperate. That's what 9/11 was about. I was thinking last night, the September 23rd is sort of like 9/11 in reverse in a weird way, right? Instead of having a thing and then the fear, and they suck the fear energy, and they live and survive off of that. Instead of having it that way, they give us all the fear before the thing, which isn't even going to happen. And you know what? Maybe something is going to happen on September 23rd. Maybe something like what happened on December 21st, 2012. Y'all remember? Everyone was like, oh, we're all going to die, we're all going to die. Well, you know what? Maybe that's when we just shifted. Hi, welcome back to Live at 306 Carroll Street. I'm your host, Felicity Short. It's Friday, December 21st, 2012. And today is supposedly, as I said earlier, the very last day of the rest of our lives. So, I just want to give you an update. It's been 5 minutes since we talked last, and everything's still pretty much the same. Yeah, it's beautiful outside. If there are any asteroids coming, or aliens would be cool. I would love to see some aliens. Even if it were the last day. So maybe for a lot of us, the Mandela affected community, maybe we're just going to shift again. But you know what? I think I shifted yesterday, so whatever. But I don't think anybody's going to hell. I really don't. Minutes on YouTube. Then I'm going to add this in there, because I've been wanting to say this. Back to the Christian thing. A lot of y'all Christians say that Satan rules this world. Well, I think a lot of y'all are doing Satan's job for him. I really do. Jesus and Mary Magdalene, who I think was his twin flame, they weren't about fear and hell. They really weren't. All that's been distorted. That's a bunch of lies. And so, you know, some of y'all maybe purposely, intentionally, Christians doing the work of evil, but some of y'all maybe innocently, like remember I was a Christian for like a week, and that was totally innocent, but man, fear. Some of y'all may be totally innocently buying into the fear-based religion known as Christianity, or any of the other fear-based extreme belief systems that divide and tear communities apart. You know, if you really do believe in Jesus, think about why he died. If he did die, because there's a theory that he didn't. But think about why he died, right? Because people divided against each other. Everybody's angry with each other and divided. Well, I'm sorry. I've been listening to y'all Christians my whole life, telling everybody they're going to hell. You're evil and horrible, and if you don't believe this, oh, come on. Really? I'm tired of it. Y'all need to just stop that. Frankly, I think most of y'all are doing the devil's work. The devil is real, and you're playing his game. And I'm calling you out. So stop with the September 23rd fear. Stop with the going to hell fear. And instead, if you really want to do Jesus' work, teach people how to love each other. Make videos about that. About how to be compassionate and respectful and forgiving and loving. Focus on that. Spend time on that. You know, I really have been watching a lot of y'all religious videos, your Jesus videos. And I'm focusing on Christianity because I'm in America, but same could be true for, you know, all the other Abrahamic religions or any other extreme, divisive points of view that divide and pit people against each other. You guys get into this stuff and then all of a sudden you hate gay people and transgendered people and you're like, I don't really hate them. Don't hate the sinner, hate the sin. Oh, come on. I've been around you long enough. You hate them. That's true. Let's just be honest. The way you treat them, the way you talk about people who are different than you are, you can call it whatever you want, but it's hate. And it causes fear. And it causes pain. And that's not God, and that's not Jesus. So ask yourselves, are you doing the work of Jesus, or are you doing the work of Satan? Look in a mirror. Get the plank out of your eye. Teach people how to love each other. Save the world with your fellow humans by loving each other. Be nice, be kind, be humble, let go of your ego. And you know, maybe ascension is real, and maybe it's biblical, maybe it's spiritual, maybe it's just natural. But I can tell you this, you're not going to ascend anywhere if you're fearful and angry and mean. So, it's September 20th. See y'all on September 24th. Love you. Bye.